I think Willpower Cup's going to be interesting. I think it looks very condensed from the outside. It looks very rock, paper, scissors, but I think there's plenty of opportunity to drag stuff in from outside the core meta that can really surprise opponents and put them off guard and get you some big runs of wins. So first, some introductions. I'm Fish from Palatown PvP, and we're going to take a look at the basics of the Willpower Cup meta. If you want to take a look at a complete breakdown of the meta, I have a weekly chat with Lyle Jeffs III, who is a GBL leaderboard player. You can check out the video here. In the meantime, let's look at the basics. And of your three types, your Dark, Psychic, and Fighting, absolutely Dark is the best represented of the lot. So you've got 5 of the top 6 here are Dark types, with Mandibuzz and Umbreon at the top, and they are really good because they have counterplay. I call it counterplay, which is the ability to overcome bad matchups by manipulating one of the 3 main factors, which is energy, shields, or chip damage on the opponent, right? They actually do really well together as a core as well, because it takes different things to beat both of those Pokemon. Charm is an exception to that. Charm can tear through both of these, but your Charm options are pretty limited in this meta, and they carry a lot of risk with them. So you can bring a Charmer, and that will get a lot of good results, but it will also get a lot of bad results. So keep that in mind. You've got your Dark Poisons, which anytime they are eligible for a meta, they seem to be everywhere, right? You've got Qwilfish, Overqwil, Skuntank, Grimer, Drapion, and Muck. There's 6 of them, right? And they are so safe. They are even safer in this meta than they normally are in most other metas, because there's so little ground damage to speak of. If we take a look at your ground offensive options, really the only thing on this list that you can expect to see with any sort of regularity is Toxicroak. I think that Toxicroak is a very targeted Pokemon, like your Charmers, where if you bring it, you're really hoping to get it against those Dark Poisons in particular, right? But because of that, because those Dark Poisons are so safe normally, I think that's the reason that Toxicroak will be popular in this meta. Whether it happens at the start of the week or the meta evolves mid-week to counter all the Dark Poisons, eventually Toxicroak's going to be there. So that's my prediction. Keep that in mind. What other Dark types do we have that are worth mentioning? We've got Sableye, your ubiquitous safe swap. We've got Pawniard, which is really nice offensively and defensively with its typing. Glassy, but can absolutely break some cores there. We've got Zweilous, which is a Dark type that can beat Mandibuzz, Umbreon, and your Dark Poisons, so really handy. You got Liepard, which is one of your Charmers, and I'm kind of looking at a Liepard. It's like Pawniard, where it's just real glassy, so things can go very wrong. But if you can use it right, Charm and Dark typing can be really good here. And you've got Alolan Raticate and Obstagoon are your others. Now, let's take a look at your Psychics. And our favorite here is Cresselia because of its bulk and because of Moonblast. Moonblast can hit back at those Dark types and give it that counterplay. That's really what you want in blind 3 GBL battles, is counterplay. The ability to overcome bad matchups by manipulating those 3 factors we talked about. That's, I think, the most important thing in building a team, right? We also like Victini. We were pretty interested in Shadow Lugia, and Alolan Raichu is one that can pulverize a Mandibuzz, even though it's a Psychic type. Doesn't do well against your Umbreon, but against like a lot of your other Dark types, your Dark Poisons in particular, if you land a Wild Charge in the late game, unshielded, that can flip a battle for you. So Alolan Raichu is an interesting pick. One more thing is your Defense Deoxys, which I think is better than what its ranking suggests because of that ability to counterplay, right? Your Fighters, they struggle. They're not that great. Medicham is your highest ranked fighter at number 22. It struggles against your Psychic types, your bulky Psychic types like Cresselia, and Defense Deoxys. It's losing to Mandibuzz, gets crushed by Sableye. It's beating all your other Dark types like you expect it to. But except for Hisuian and Qwilfish, which is like, what? You've got Lucario with Counter and Shadow Ball being able to hit back at those bulky Psychic types. But we also recommend Close Combat as the third move, because with well-timed Close Combat, you can actually beat Mandibuzz in the one-shields. That's really something worth considering. And look, Scrafty, Machamp, they're both there, but they're pretty targeted as well. But that is the Willpower Cup meta in 5 minutes. Let us know in the comments what you're thinking of running, kind of teams that you're thinking of putting together. We can talk about that. You can give people ideas. Yeah, just join in the conversation. And we'll see you in the next video.